had said that it is wanting to sell its entire ownership of about 33% in Transport Finance Corporation, TFCI, its subsidiary, and that raised concerns that this move may enhance credit flow to other sectors at the expense of the company's travel-related businesses. We are joined now by Mr. Satpal Arora, the Managing Director of TFCI. Well, Mr. Arora, thank you very much for joining us. Well, first up, any update on what IFCI plans to do and when?
See, I'm not aware of this. I have not been informed of any decision taken by the IFCI.
All right. Okay, we will leave it at that. If you can tell us just about your own loan growth prospects. All NBFC companies went through a bit of a slowdown in the October-December quarter. How's business now in terms of loan growth?
See, as I told you last time also, we had a budget of 1,000 crore and I probably will reach it. We are nearing 1,000 crore. And as regards disbursement, we are a little slow in this. Maybe as against target of 600 crores, we'll be reaching about 500 crores.
Okay, so what would that mean for the disbursement growth, say over 2 years? What are you looking at? Because we were just speaking to a couple of more NBFCs earlier on the show, and they indicated that now most of the demonetization impact is behind them and the disbursement growth will be far stronger here on. What kind of average disbursement growth would you be looking at?
See, no doubt there was some slowdown in the month of November and December. People had postponed their plans. But now they are coming back, and we are hopeful that the disbursement will pick up further, because in this last quarter, this current quarter, our disbursements are quite substantial.
Was there any impact on the tourism itself? Did the industry see fewer tourists? See, as I told you last time also, there was some impact on the F&B business and banqueting business. Okay.
People had reduced the banqueting booking, etc., or some functions were reduced. But that has come up. It is hardly 5 to 10% of the total revenue.
Okay.
So
that was only temporary period only.
So what was your loan growth, if any, in the third quarter? And what is it now in the fourth quarter? What was your AUM in third quarter and what is it in fourth quarter?
See, till December we had disbursed about 225 crores, and in this current quarter, January to March, we'll be disbursing about 250, 275 crores more. So you can say that whatever we disbursed in the last 9 months, we'll be disbursing this quarter.
That means you didn't disburse anything in the third quarter at all?
No, there was some small disbursement was there. 50, 60 crores would have been there.
Okay. You have some changes that have been made at the helm as well. I mean, Sanjeev Kaushik has been appointed as the chairman. Any kind of change in strategy that he has spoken about, any growth avenues that he has discussed with the management?
No, not yet. As whatever the budget was approved earlier, it is continuing, and he is supporting us.
Okay. If indeed IFCI were to sell the stake, will it really affect your business in any way?
I don't think so. I don't think so, because
so in terms of capital infusion,
new promote. No, it is not a capital infusion. They will be selling in the market, so there is no inflow in the company.
Okay. No. I'm not saying from that. For you to raise capital or in any way expand your business, how will things change for you?
See, we have already capital adequacy about 40%. We have sufficient margin to raise further funds, so we can grow our business with the existing capital.
Fair enough. Okay.
Any updates on the exact trajectory of the NPAs going ahead? I mean, we did discuss that, but from this level of around 3.5%, what would the NPA trajectory be over the next few quarters?
See, NPA, there is a quite improvement in the NPA. We had about 12% gross NPA and 8% net NPAs. I feel that we'll end up the year by having a gross NPA of about 7% and net NPA of 3 to 4%.
All
right. 7% compared to an NPA of 6.4% that you've done earlier. That was just a correction there.
50% will be reduced.
Okay. All right. Thank you for joining us and giving us an update on the